Welcome to the stream. Last time on Honkai Star Rail, we got acquainted with Mem. And today we return to trying to be the very best, like no one ever was. At least I think that's the plot. But first, Klipov, the preservation, is the Eon of today. The philosopher gazes upon the stars, trying to find the ultimate goal of civilization. Build a wall. A majestic voice echoed in his head. Build a wall. From Fables About the Stars by Adrian Spencer Smith. The builder of the Celestial Comet Wall, the subspace crystalline barrier, and the Great Attractor Base. Followers call them the Ember Lord, one of the oldest and most tenacious eons, having survived the Dusk Wars. Aware of the imminence of their mortal enemies devouring, the Ember Lord forged a powerful light-years-long seal that would isolate and protect the living worlds. We need to build a wall, says Klipov. And then he did. We are at Kremnos. Cleanse thy rusted blood. Part 1. Collect the memory fragments related to Castrum Kremnos. After returning from the Abyss, we split into two groups. Phynon and I headed to assist the battle-worn Mede, while Lee planned to harness Oronix's power to gather the memory fragments. Once this was done, we would devise a plan to journey into Castrum Kremnos' past, where we would join forces with Castoris to destroy Nikador's immortal body. Let's go look for memories.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
I'm counting on you to wrap this up, Himiko.
And wrap things up yourself, Lee.
Me! Mem.
Little bird, do not be stepped on.
Oh, elegant lady. Are you here to listen to Lipos's song? What are you in the mood for? The love stories of the ancient Chrysosaires, the turbulent era of the Chrysos War, the rise and fall of the seaside states. Lipos has it all.
I am also in the mood for some heavy metal, so go ahead, Lipos.
I wonder if there's a ballad about Nikador's madness, as well as the mystery of Castrum Kremnos vanishing into the fog.
Wouldn't that be very convenient?
Ma'am, you have come to the right place. There is such a ballad within my collection that is yet to grace the ears of others. Allow me to sing it for you. The war of 1,000 years has drawn to its close, and now the world descends into a long night of chaos. Oh, valiant Titan, tell me, how did your golden heart shatter into 1,000 fragments?
Pretty good, but I think you could sing this better.
Oh God, have you grown weary of your endless strife? Then how do you justify your ruthless tyranny? And how shall you cast off the darkness that so deeply shrouds your divinity? Oh God, have you forgotten the glory of old? then how will you defend your dignity? And where shall your faithful subjects find their home? Oh, mighty Nikador, the truth is clear to us all. Your steadfast divinity is not vanquished. You are shrouded momentarily by that encroaching black tide. But you never faltered, nor did you flee. Your golden warrior spirit, brave and bold, will conquer the black tide as foretold. To the throne of Kremnos, you'll return once more.
Pictured more people falling into madness.
Our God, our King, to aid your timeless struggle, we have prepared a grand ritual. Please grant us the honor to touch your soul with our humble hands and present to you this sacred sword vessel. It shall consecrate your eternal life and enshrine your everlasting glory.
Mem. Thank you, esteemed bard with an enchanting voice. Your ballads will endure through the ages, serving as a bulwark for Akama.
Bard's memory fragment. This memory of Castrum Kremnos comes from a bard who praises the never-ending glory of the Strife Titan. Oh yeah, there was some bard here as well, which we pushed into the waterfall. Yes, this one is closest.
Mem. Oh,
Mem.
Cartonus. Come to think of it, I remember hearing about them making a holy vessel for Kremnos.
You remember?
Oh, Castorus. Outlander as well.
And Little Pink Thing.
To Cartonus, what brings you?
I remember the Kremnoans commissioned you to craft a divine object before. Do you happen to recall the details?
Ah, happened it did. Why ask, do you?
Want know I do. To vanquish Nikador for good. Wrong answer.
Thousands of marvels of weaponry I crafted. Remember them all. Impossible it is. Outlander, forgive me. Help I cannot.
Cartonos, you are useless to me.
That makes sense. With such a long life, the Grand Craftsman can't remember every single item he's made. Is there another way? Mem! Me! Me, Mem! Mem, me!
Fragments of Recollection. A memorial residue in the world of Amphorius. They bear bygone days, and you can glean images of the past from within. Oh, okay.
Are you feeling alright?
No.
You were in the same state as when you were with Orynyx.
Grand Craftsman, would it be possible for you to craft a sword vessel that can seal divinity?
Anything my forging hammer cannot craft, there is not. The finest stones in Kremnos give me. The golden blood of Strife Titan find me. The sword vessel I shall craft.
Your character design changed over the years.
Does that mean we have a deal?
Or at least your helmet.
And what of your payment? For a commission of this magnitude, proper compensation must be ensured.
No, he also changed armor at least.
Payment simple. Peace for my people. Mountain dwellers, no longer servants or fighters for Kremnos. Ever.
You have my word, Grand Craftsman.
Me. Miss, are you feeling all right? You were...
I saw the memory of the Grand Craftsman. I feel like this is an invasion of privacy.
Was it because of this little one? That's incredible. The ability to look into others' memories sounds like something that could easily be misused. Luckily, you're the one wielding it.
Yes, I would never misuse it.
Memmy mem. Mem mem. Memmy mem. Mem.
Katono's memory fragment. The memory of Castrum Kremnos originates from the Grand Craftsman Katonos, seemingly carrying with it the profound and weighty history of the mountain dwellers. Katonos has created over 1,000 blades, unknown to death, nor known to lie. We are too early for that. Eventually we will craft unlimited blades. I just know it will work.
Memmy mem. Mem mem. Memmy. Is that Damionis? Did Lady Aglaya release him already?
That guy, he almost got us killed. It's that dude I had never heard of copyright before.
I've heard some bad things about him. He may have some talent in the arts, but if it weren't for him, you and Don Hong wouldn't have been interrogated by Lady Aglaya. But if Mem thinks he has some valuable memories, we'd better ask him in person.
Steal all his photos.
Who's that? I'm busy working on a scene. Please don't... Oh, it's the esteemed Outlander. How have you been? It hasn't been all that long since we last met.
You almost got me killed.
My apologies. That was entirely my fault. I was determined to prove that a world beyond the sky exists. Fortunately, Lady Aglaya is quite lenient. I mean, she let me go after I made a vow. Rest assured, I'm not foolish enough to make the same mistake twice. And breaking a vow with Lady Aglaya would be like digging my own grave.
Digging all our graves. Do you have any memories related to Castrum Kremnos?
Castrum Kremnos? Well, for us unarmed civilians, Nikodor's territory is off limits. Even in the past.
But...
Oh, no. Wait, I just remembered. I did visit Castrum Kremnos once. Let me find it for you. Yes. This is the one. I can't believe I still have it.
Could you tell us the story behind it?
During the final days of the Chrysos War, the final festival took place in Castrum Kremnos. However, due to the tense situation, few outsiders were willing to compete. Well, I gathered the courage to go there, but I found the atmosphere of the festival to be quite strange. It felt more like the Kremnoans were preparing for a mysterious ceremony. Sensing something was off, I snapped a photo outside the city and then left. And what followed was something completely unexpected.
Would you mind giving us the photo? We're trying to piece together clues from that time.
Can you tell us what unexpected thing happened?
Oh, sure, take it. Think of it as my way of making it up to you.
Mem! Me mem mem! Me mem mem! Mem me mem! Me mem mem! Mem me! Mem! 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 What did they say, miss?
Mem. 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 Me. Mem. All memories have been collected. It's time to head to Castrum Kremnos.
Is everything in order? If so, we need to meet up with Lords Finon and Mighty. Before we leave, I'd like to check with Lady Aglaya again. Do you mind waiting for me, miss?
No, I'm going ahead. Lady Aglaya, we have completed all preparations and are ready to head to the Castrum Kremnos' past to find a way to break through this deadlock. Thank you. I will also stabilize the political situation in the city and be prepared to support you from afar. There's no need to hold yourself back, Cass. Do what you want to do. We all trust you. May Cafale light our eyes.
Everything's set now. Let's head out, miss.
Are you scared of Lady Aglaya?
Scared? No. I just don't want to see her disappointed. Lady Aglaya's contributions to Akama deserve more appreciation, but people mostly see her as distant and aloof. We don't have time to talk about this right now. Let's set off. Hopefully, this little one will help us recreate the memories of Castrum Kremnos. Me mem mem! Mem mem mem!
Remember, Aglaya, whether it be the Chrysos heirs or the Council, our positions are entrusted to us by the people of Akama. Before you attempt to overreach and make decisions beyond your place, take a moment to recall the Chrysos War and what became of those heroes. If you're not well versed in that history, have her refresh your memory.
Do not be concerned, Elder Kynus. Following the prophecy's guidance, we shall cast down the gods. In the new world, no god will stand above humankind.
I'll hold you to that promise. For now. The pampered little girl has grown up to be a shrewd politician. Should I be pleased or concerned?
A little bit of both.
Times are changing drastically, and people must adapt. I'm not the only one committed to making a difference, Elder Kynus. My teacher and I have other pressing matters to attend to. Please, see yourself out.
Well, I genuinely hope that at the next council meeting, you won't be the one standing in the middle, facing the judgment.
Aggie! Are you alright?
I can see from down here.
It's nothing more than an empty threat, much like before. A reflection of their inner fears.
So sorry, Aggie. If we were more mature, you wouldn't have to face all this alone.
Why apologize? We each have our own responsibilities.
But seeing how they give you a hard time makes us sad and angry.
Would you like me to slice their throats with golden threads? It would be done in a flash. All I need is your blessing, and the council will be no more.
What are you talking about? Don't scare us like that, Aggie!
I'm just teasing you.
I knew you were joking. You certainly have an unorthodox way of cheering people up. However, after you said that, we somehow feel a bit better. Thank you, Aggie.
We find humor in hardship because our humanity still endures.
So, about the infiltration Snowy mentioned earlier, did you find anything?
Don't worry. Even without their intel, I've already detected hidden currents within the city. A trivial issue, nothing I can't handle on my own.
Do you need to inform the city guards?
That would alarm Archimus citizens. If they learn that the enemy can bypass the Chrysos heirs and infiltrate the city, the situation might spiral out of control.
Is there anything you'd like us to help with?
What part of I can do it alone did you not hear?
It's fine, Treeby. As we discussed earlier, you need to prepare for the Blade of Fury.
We got this. Don't exhaust yourself, Aggie.
The nymphs have located the source of the disruption. I should check with the garment maker for intel.
Also, Damiones memory fragment. This memory of Castrum Kremnos stems from an adventurer named Damiones, showcasing the golden era of the city's grandeur. Wheel of Fate. Turn. O fate, it is unpredictable, waxing and waning like the moon. Surprisingly, we are not getting to play as Aglaia, but she is playable in this version of the game.
Don't exhaust yourself, Aggie.
Also, I'm glad you teleported me back here, because I missed this one last time, because I didn't know how it worked. Even though it is very obvious about how it works. I think. Or did I already forget how it works again? I don't know. Why? Why do I keep forgetting how these work? Just take it, don't rewind it. Okay. Good. Goodbye. No, this is just switching back perspectives. Garment maker.
Infiltration. Nikador would never resort to this if they were in their right mind.
Also, I did look up Aglaia's voice actor at some point. I think she's Texan. So not quite Australian.
What exactly led to their loss of divinity? The answer lies behind the fog. I hope Castras and that Outlander can uncover the truth. Garment maker, can you give me the intel the nymphs have gathered? The lowest city. It's good that the infiltration hasn't reached the baths yet. The risk remains manageable. The rift must be sewn shut with golden thread before disaster occurs.
Stereotype shattered. I know. Maybe we can find different stereotypes. Maybe I can not fail more of these. Didn't we fix this already? Do I have to refix everything around here?
If the enemy were to infiltrate from here, the damage could be catastrophic. I'd better deal with it at once.
Oh no, suddenly you are important enough to have voice acting.
Bartolos?
It's Lady Aglaya. What a delight to see you here. Praise for Kelly. Every inch of your skin is glowing like the dawn itself.
How can you still mix up the Skyfather's name? It's Kefa... Never mind. I bet you did that on purpose. Tell me, Spirit Thief, why are you hiding in the filth?
We're just trying to get rid of an Sakuma. See, we turned this crazy stone monster inside into pieces with our spectacular skills.
The traces of corruption have indeed disappeared.
We would never dream of deceiving you, Lady Aglaya. In all of Akuma, you are the most revered.
Save the smooth talk, Spirit Thief. I can tell you're feeling nervous. On second thought, since you're right here, I must ask you one more question. Where is Cypher?
There seems to be a misunderstanding, Lady Aglaya. Even though she and I work in the same trade, it doesn't make us allies. On the contrary, we're more like competitors. No competitor would want to cross paths with one another.
Forget it. If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
All right. Understood, Lady Aglaya. If there's nothing else, please excuse.
Wait. If my suspicion is correct, are you skulking about in the filth to keep something hidden? Return what you've stolen, and I'll let you go.
What rotten luck! Why did I get to bump into her? Oh, venerable Zagreus, may I borrow a fragment of your fleetness?
I urge you.
Run!
How predictable. Did you truly think you could outrun me?
It was worth a try, wasn't it?
The Spirit Thief is a self-proclaimed, well-known master thief across Amphorius. They enjoy stealing treasures others are just about to obtain and then vanish into the void with their stolen goods. Did we not have this tutorial already? I think we did. Don't think there's anything different about this. Come back here.
Got any more tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them all.
Darn it! That was so close! Go on, take it all! Help yourself to everything I toiled for! Well, you got me. Even if I starved to death, nobody in this city would so much as blink an eye at my plight!
Oh, you poor thing. But you don't actually need to eat at all, do you?
You heartless woman! I never want to see you again! Not for all the gold in the world!
Farewell, Bartolos. Be sure to get my message to Cypher. I need to ensure that I leave no trace behind, so that no one suspects anything. Time to move on to the next nymph. Good day, child.
Good talk, child.
Child?
Girl besides you remains unresponsive. Oh. He's a child who can't hear. Gentle touch. Don't scare her.
Huh?
Claire extends her arm, signaling the girl to do the same.
Tell me everything, child.
My knucklebone talisman fell into this really frightening place. It's so dark and scary. I'm too afraid to reach in.
Ah, I see. Don't worry. I'll help you find it. Just do me a little favor, okay? I want you to turn around and count to 30.
You retract the threads, ready to deal with the filth before you. The filth before me.
Show yourself, worm. Even a child's toy isn't safe from your grasp. Is greed one of your vices? Return to the dust, wretch.
Be of your body and mind. Expand your thinking. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Easy.
Is this what you're looking for?
Yes, that's it. Thank you, big sis.
Big sis.
Something on your mind, big sis?
Nothing. But promise me you won't play on the streets alone from now on, even in Akima. Your vulnerabilities will make you a target for others' malice. For many, it's easier to do wrong than to do good. Believe me, I know from experience.
Big sis, your words are so hard to understand. I'm really confused.
Sorry. It seems I've forgotten how to talk to a child. Your innocence feels so distant to me now.
You're just confusing her more.
That's all right. I might not understand everything, but I still appreciate your advice. I'll be careful. Oh, and by the way, you look so pretty. Just like Goddess Nestia on the teleslate. So shiny and sparkly. Your eyes are like two beautiful gems. I'm so jealous. I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, big sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
Thank you, child.
Throws it in the next trash can.
There's one more threat marked by the nymphs. Kefali, Skyfather, I seek your guidance. May your hand keep all things in order.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman.
Thank
Yeah, the face Aglaya was making while she received that gift was not incredibly excited.
Something wrong?
Then again, she may just have the one facial expression.
Who goes there? Lady Aglaya! What brings you,
Corruption and madness are lurking behind these anomalies. I must deal with them myself to prevent further troubles. But I don't want to alarm the public. Can I trust you, Honorable Guard?
Absolutely, Lady Aglaya. You have my solemn vow that none of this will come to light.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I will handle it from here.
May Kefali bless you, Lady Aglaya.
That young guard reads between the lines well. If the end weren't so near, he would have a bright future ahead of him. I'd better focus on the matter at hand first. Filth, show yourself. It's truly pathetic. A soldier stripped of all glory, lurking in the margins like a parasite. Return to the dust, Titankin.
And quickly too, please.
Time to cleanse the filth. Expand your thinking.
Barely felt it.
Yeah. Everything in this world is bleeding. Open sesame.
All the filth marked by the nymphs has been cleansed. I should go find teacher.
Can't find teacher.
Show yourself now, before golden thread is stained with your blood.
Well, well. A demigod never ceases to impress. Not even a top assassin with a lifetime of purging experiences can slip past you.
What are you up to, Elder Kindness?
Drop the act. You noticed my informants a long time ago, didn't you? You stayed during Crisis Heir. We bear no ill will. We just want to reiterate that the Crisis Heir's governance of the Holy City is only temporary. A provisional transfer of authority during these extraordinary times. While gods see and hear more extensively, mortals have their own means of dealing with things. When that so-called prophecy crumbles, the destiny of Akama shall once again rest in the grasp of its people.
Rest in the grasp of its people, or yours, Elder Kindness?
He is people.
Ease off on the hostility. You'd do well to remember nearly half of the elders stood against entrusting the Holy City to you in that crucial vote. I am but one voice in the dissent. Keep following your chosen path, demigod. Use every bit of your power to show that we are mistaken. But don't forget for a second, in Amphorius, even gods are not above the law. I'm quite interested to see how long you can stick with this hands-on way of doing things.
I will employ every means at my disposal to save Amphorius, Elder Kindness. Whether it means wresting it from the grasp of the gods,
Or wresting it from you.
or yours. Trinan, it seems she has begun to make arrangements for defending Akima. The dangers lurking within Akima have been eradicated. I've also cleansed the city of filth.
Thank you, Aggie. That elder just now, was she causing you trouble again?
Worry not. I'm capable of handling it, Trinan.
You should know that during the Chrysos War, Kindness was...
An assassin known for purging the Chrysos heirs. I am aware. Like I mentioned before, the Council is not our adversary. At least, not now. We should be focusing on the more pressing matter at hand.
You're right. We've taken all possible precautions against Nikador. It did not come easy, though. Trian is already near her limits.
How much of her power is left?
Taking this time into account, she should still be able to open the Century Gates 3. No, maybe just 2 2 more times.
And after that?
It will take a few centuries before she can do it again.
Trebi will take over as the gatekeeper, according to what we've agreed on.
Waiting seems to be our only plan now.
Indeed. Let us wait here in this garden, Eggie.
Please enlighten me, Trinan. In the world as you perceive it, does the prophecy remain as clear as it was when it first descended?
Golden runes shimmer against the azure sky, and myriad fragments of words dance around Kefali. The prophecy remains as clear as ever.
Does it foretell the triumph of Finan and the others?
It remains silent, seemingly cognizant of the outcome, though it's unwilling to let us in on the answer just yet.
We're not going to be finding our solace in the prophecy this time, then. So be it. If indeed he is Fate's chosen child, then the prophecy is nothing more than a footnote to his tale.
Back to us. Noise. Flowers, grass, and trees are favored by reason, and thus these things remain silent, for wisdom has never depended on words. Plant life, Euphius. Euphius?
How can we go back to the past?
Mem! Me, Mem! Mem, me, Mem! Mem! Mem!
I have found many nymphs. Thank you so much, esteemed guest. The Weaver will be very happy living in the holy city. Take these gifts as your payment. Yay, gifts. Oh, we are going deeper in. Don't need to bowl that guy over. Also not that guy.
That battle cry. Is that Lord Mighty?
I heard nothing. I'm ignoring all the battle cries I can see. Not you though. As time marches on, a statue of the Tyrant of Kremnos has become a relic as green, mossy fingers smother all the glory and tragedy of the past. Could this also be the will of my master?
Nigador. They're still locked in battle. Still raging. I can feel the intensity even from here.
Now I can certainly hear it. We have our own battle to face.
Exactly. We'll only be able to help them once we've seen our own mission through.
Mem! Mem, me, Mem? Me, Mem! Mem, 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 Mem! Mem! Me... Mem, me, Mem! Mem, 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 Mem!
Do it.
Mem. 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 Mem.
Is that the gate to the past?
Sure looks like it. Looks a lot brighter on the other side.
Let's go, miss. We will unravel Nikador's secrets together.
Very nice effect. Sword still hanging. Or already hanging.
Castrum Crimnos. So this is how it looked like before Aquila closed their eyes.
What a magnificent sight.
The city of warriors. Its magnificence certainly lives up to its name. We should first figure out which era we've traveled back to. The memory fragments we gathered from Mem all point toward the final stage of the Chrysos War. We might be able to use that as a starting point for our deductions.
But we can't just ask around or look for a newspaper.
We may draw suspicion this way. Castrum Crimnos is no leisure spot for tourists. We shouldn't draw unnecessary attention to ourselves.
We might do that just by how we look there.
Let's start with the city's surroundings. We might be able to gather some clues by listening and observing. Under all this resplendence is the distinct stench of death. But even the most magnificent of deaths can never be sweet.
Just checking behind me for anything of worth. Like a bug just sitting on the ground. Don't turn back, you say.
Young warrior there. Why do you choose to turn back? Could it be you are still reluctant to leave? Once you go to war, there's no turning back. Just as there is no way to calm things down easily once a dispute arises. And so, this is our fate.
What? The world is just a gargantuan sandbox game. Within a person's lifetime, they can only involve themselves in 1/1,000,000th of the known universe. AKA, this is not a place we are going.
Looks good.
Hello?
So we are asking for directions after all. Hello?
What is it?
May I ask if you're here to join the competition?
Competition? No. I have no interest in meaningless sports.
So, you're here for Nikador's festival?
Utterly foolish.
Thanks for the help. What a cranky guy.
War has left its mark on many from this period. So please don't take it personally.
What are these things? And what are they doing? They're just throwing around, shooting lasers at things.
Crown Prince, Chrysosaur, what a joke! Midamos is just a coward. Those who deserted Kremnos with him have brought shame upon the lands of Fury. Despicable traitors will never bask in glory again.
But Midamos is undoubtedly the mightiest warrior among us. Who else can we turn to now that he's gone?
What nonsense are you spouting? King Euripon, the rightful ruler of Castrum Kremnos, has not fallen. He still stands firm in this city and has never given up on awakening the Great Titan. As long as we remain steadfast at his side, we'll reclaim our former glory and sow bloodshed and conquest amongst our foes!
King Euripon. Right, of course. The people of this time wouldn't know the fate of that old king yet.
What fate?
He was killed by Lord Mighty.
Those people sound furious.
They are entitled to that rage, because Lord Mighty was once the hero of Castrum Kremnos. But he did not leave out of cowardice. It was, in fact, a courageous choice. With that, we should have enough to determine the time period we are currently in.
Yes? Okay. Also, I just noticed there's not just these, there's also big ones surrounding us.
Finest weapons for sale! Come take a look! The sharpest blades in all of Kremnos. Gladiator swords, maces, and bucklers crafted by the Grand Craftsman Cartonus himself. Ha ha! Looking to breeze through your foes at the Kremnos Festival? Huh. I've got the best weapons right here for you.
Not getting much business, huh?
Those boorish warriors know nothing about quality gear. Ah, but you're not like them. With your air of sophistication, you must be a noble from one of the Grand City-States, right? Here, let me show you what I have in stock.
Would this be a scam?
The craftsmanship of a weapon reveals the time period it's made. We can afford to take a quick look.
I'm not buying. Steel clawed dagger with faded patterns. Steel clawed dagger, type of weapon unique to custom Kremnos. Its grip shows signs of wear but with the pattern faded, giving it the look of an old blade. Dull Kremnos shield. The Kremnos shield, a type of weapon unique to custom Kremnos. It just has a slight dull coloration, giving it an aged appearance. It's bloody. Relatively small greatsword of Kremnos. Or a relatively great small sword. A Kremnos greatsword, a type of weapon unique to custom Kremnos. Its blade appears to be fractured, as though it has been reforged.
I thought you'd be the kind to make impulsive purchases, miss. But you've certainly proven me wrong.
So you're just window shopping? What a waste of my time.
Mister, can I please have a look at the weapon you're holding on to?
Oh, a gentle lady like you taking an interest in weapons. Why, of course. Please, feel free to take a closer look.
I've seen enough. Let's go, miss.
Leaving already? Don't you want to browse through my other wares? Well then, come back anytime. If you make it through the festival today.
What's wrong with that weapon?
Those weapons reek of blood. He made an effort to conceal it, but traces of death aren't something you can easily erase. I shudder to even consider where he got his goods from.
I don't think he was concealing it at all. There was blood on the damn things.
He didn't lie about the weapon being one of Cartonis' handiwork, though. Thanks to its inscription, I now have a fairly good guess of the time period we're in.
Hey, I didn't waste my money. Oh, good. We actually get to talk to one of these. A scroll dropped by an unknown... Oh. We are not talking to one of these.
It's a scroll written in the common tongue. We should...
And pray for Castrum Kremnos prosperity, honing the battle souls of our folk, so that all may bask in the radiant glory of the Strife Titan's 5 great virtues. Hey, if the month and day were not crossed out, we'd know exactly when we are. And fearing of the blades at their throat, manifesting the visage of courage. Unyielding to conniving treachery, protecting the crown of honor, and blinking of eyes burning bright, upholding the cornerstone of reason, and bending from wounds to flesh, forging characters of tenacity. Undaunted of risking life to protect, embodying corpus of sacrifice. In the spirit of this gladiatorial festival, its warriors are all beacons of valor from all corners of Castrum Kremnos. The arena is in a wide open space. Warriors can don sturdy armor and wield sharp lances, marching on a path of onslaught to finally face King Euripon. Victors will seize fame, their names etched in glory, and the defeated will become fallen souls of heroes, unshaken in their pursuit of courage. The festival is a raucous affair, eagerly awaiting a surge of warriors who jostle to pledge themselves to call forth the divinity of the Titans. May Nikador defend Kremnos for eternity.
Courage, honor, reason, tenacity, sacrifice. Nikador did live up to these values in his prime, but now... Kremnos seems to be hosting a festival where its victor can go on to have an audience with the ruler and be bestowed with honor. It's just as Mr. Damionis described. If we can pose as participants, we might be able to get into the city. Let's run through everything we know so far, Miss. Lord Mighty has gone to seek refuge in Akama with some of his people. Old King Euripon still reigns, though Nikador has fallen into a slumber. And Castrum Kremnos is now gathering warriors from all over in preparation for their festival. It seems that we've traveled back to the last years of the Chrysos War, a time when Castrum Kremnos grappled with both internal strife and the Titan's waning divinity.
Do you have a plan in mind?
The safest bet is to play by the rules. They happen to be hosting a festival in the city. We can try entering as participants? Let's make our way into the city first. We can then wait for the right opportunity to strike. When it comes down to it, I will take care of Nikador's kin. That should be the place to sign up.
On pomegranate, choose. That almost sounds
Those three warriors
like something I want to read.
Completing the trial, to emerging as victorious Kremnoan warriors.
and to earning an audience with our glorious King Europon. And yet, they collapsed at the final hurdle. The fury-eyed Praetor swiftly hacked them down, reducing them to mere mincemeat. May Nikador recognize their valor and embrace their heroic spirits. Next! Do we have any more warriors ready for the challenge? King Europon awaits, longing for the first brave soul to survive and stand before him.
Hello, it's me. Is this competition really that hardcore?
This was a time when life was valued far less than bread. People hardly bat their eyelids at the savagery and death that had become commonplace.
Oh, does no one have the courage to take up the challenge? Are you not prepared to wager your glory and set your lives ablaze under the splendor of Kremnos?
Let me through.
Why, it's you again, inarticulate fool. Unarmed, and yet you dare to think you can join the Kremnos festival? That's an insult to the Lance of Fury.
He's really good at using his fists, okay?
I've told you before, this is a trial for 3. This is a trial that requires 3 people. If you can't even gather enough comrades to stand by you in life and death, it's time you went home and took up herding.
No, see, he's really good with his fists. It's him, and his first friend, and his second friend.
Let me through.
Huh. So you're not just inarticulate, but also hard of hearing. Keep up this act of nuisance, and I'll be sure to show you how uncivil we can get.
Teams of 3. Miss, this might be our chance. We can enter the city with him.
Sign me up.
Huh? Who are...
You two.
I see what this is. As you wish. Good for you. You now have allies to court death with. Come on up here, fool. The adrenaline-pumping scenes are becoming a bit tiresome, so adding a wildly mismatched interlude would make for a refreshing change and spice things up. Let the trial begin, then. Your only goal is to survive. As long as you still hold the breath of life, you'll either triumph over every trial and claim worldly glory, or leave your soul in Kremnos to become fuel for strife.
Stakes are high.
Have faith, miss. Lord Finon and Lord Mighty are still fighting. We must match their unwavering resolve.
Can we enter now?
Eager to meet your demise? Very well then. Let the trial begin. Give me your names, warriors.
I am the galactic baseballer.
Castorus.
Nice.
Galactic baseballer, Castorus, and Nias. It is an honor to see your true faces revealed by the radiant glow of the Blade of Fury. In the name of the 5 virtues of Nikador, courage, honor, reason, tenacity, and sacrifice, stride through the holy city's gate and embrace your fate.
And the funny bunny. No, that's our mascot.
May your courageous souls satisfy Nikador and fuel the conquests of Kremnos.
We're gonna sell merch of that if we win. It's gonna be the best scheme ever had.
Lord Nias, may I ask what is it you are fighting for?
Fighting needs no reason. I seek only to crush foolishness.
Is that all?
I seek only to crush foolishness. Is that all? When it comes to building design, there are three things to consider. Fairness, fairness, and fairness. Just like the two ends of a scale, suppose there is a treasure on one side of the stairs, then so, too, must there be something on this side, like a bug. That's fair indeed. No equality on the sides here.
They have fewer guards than I expected. I thought we'd be greeted with something more intense.
Do these battle-hardened people also have a taste for puzzles?
Meaningless. Why stall those charging for death's door?
Death is not part of our plan, Lord Nias. We should work on solving the puzzle they've set for us. Look, there are two braziers on that wall. Could they be some sort of hint? And those mechanisms protruding from the ground. Should we attempt to activate them?
No.
A prophecy tablet. Let's make use of the tools here to solve the puzzle.
How puzzling. Pressure mechanism, and there seems to be a pressure plate mechanism in the middle of the hole. Perhaps the weight of the ball can trigger it and activate something.
No match for me.
Or
Look, we lit the brazier.
halfway
You
done.
seem quite familiar with these devices.
Huh? They're all over Amphorius. Is this the exit? Oh, it's locked. Let's focus on igniting the braziers first.
Sure, will do.
Arnix.
What's wrong, Lord Nias?
Weak. Reduced to a servant of humans.
Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. You won't get away.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Up your body and mind.
Crumble, weakling.
The end of the story in your own way.
Goodbye. And platform. More orb. If possible, I would like to have as little battle as possible. Hey, Spear. I thought you would be related to the puzzle.
The Titan's creations. When did they become so weak?
I mean, that guy just got orbed. Turn the base. Drop the base.
Looks good.
Great. What did we do that for? Almost like you couldn't do these puzzles without time rewind powers.
The gate has opened, as expected.
A meaningless challenge to erode the patience of warriors.
This is not where we are going. This is where we are going.
Barricades. We must find a way to remove them. Could it be a challenge that requires us to use the hand of Zagreus? Let's get closer and find out.
Excavation ground. The air is filled with dust from the shattered indigo stones and mixed with the smoke from the lava. The automatic excavators work with extreme discipline and know nothing of time. At the end of their shift, workers ascend the spiral staircase to exit the shaft and extinguish their torches as they sigh. When they look up, dawn has already arrived. Oh hey, we've read this before. But we were looking at the ruins of this, I guess. Punch action. Hand of Zagreus can charge up and then sprint in a straight line, during which it will gain a certain degree of destructive power. Hit the punch ability button to enter the aiming state. During this time, the Hand of Zagreus cannot move. Drag the screen in just the direction and hit the punch ability button to perform a punch action, whereby the Hand of Zagreus will sprint forward the aimed direction. During the sprint, the hand cannot be controlled. While in the aiming state, the hand can detect destructible objects that glow. Sprint at the object to destroy it. Launch. There is another one down there. I thought so. Okay, can't punch that. Can punch that.
Madness, the embodiment of all things despair. Crumble to dust.
Why is the last coin always eluding me?
The way ahead is now clear. Lord Nias, before we move on, there's something we must explain to you.
We are time travelers.
You're not here for this foolish competition.
How did you...
You've been fighting to suppress your true thoughts within you all this while. You cannot deceive me. I know you have no care for that fatuous king's contrived glory. You can keep your motive to yourselves, so long as you stay out of my way.
So what is your motive?
I've said it before. To obliterate the deeply entrenched roots of foolishness within Castrum Kremnos.
Now the true challenge begins. This is where it gets difficult.
Meaningless forestalling. They are meant to taste defeat on the battlefield. Deter us further, and I shall send them to Thanatos!
But what if I want to use the hand more? And works.
It's my lucky day. Weapon! It's a real beauty. With a bit of sprucing up, no one will guess it secondhand.
Who's talking? And are they expecting me to use weapons against those guys? Because I sure did not. I've seen a terrifying image. Darkness engulfing the sun, a glorious palace reduced to ruins, everything sliding inexorably towards this void. What a lonely sensation. It's like the ancients gazing upon the stars for the first time, only to find them all extinguished. But the sun still beams down brightly. It must have all been a dream. I don't know where that coin is. There definitely is a third, right? That's not it. I already forgot how to check again. Wait. Click the hand, yeah. One coin remains somewhere. Don't understand how they can be that well hidden in such small areas. Did I get both of them? Have you ever lost a coin? Usually coins are tiny things in huge areas. But these coins are huge and the area is comparatively small. As such, am I confused?
Is that all?
Wait.
Remember that I forgot a coin? No can do, I'm already itching to fight.
Please keep it together, miss.
Hush. Listen.
Looks like I've hit the jackpot this time.
I hear it now. That's...
Pretend you did not hear anything. Act oblivious. We'll find a way to make him come out of hiding.
Perfect game! Professional player level their judgment with courage and... What are you doing? The red side clearly has a major advantage. I can't go on with my commentary. Game has been disappeared.
Stop at the next turn. If there's an assassin, we'll take care of him right there.
Legend has it that the mystical beast carved by the statue actually existed once. But I've never seen a live one before. I guess warriors must have wiped them all out. Praise be to those warriors who provided a safer world for us to live in. That's a simple smile.
Keep quiet,
he said in a loud voice.
They sure are quick on their feet. One bag won't be enough to hold everything. After this haul, I shouldn't have to scrounge for leftovers for the next few days. If only this festival could go on longer.
Now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's you.
That's why all of your weapons reek of blood.
Well, I can explain myself. You see,
looting the arena like a despicable lowlife. Prepare to meet Thanatos, thief.
No! Stop!
Don't do it, Lord Nias.
Let me do it instead.
This isn't right. Please,
Let him go.
Turn around, girl. Look at the corpses of those we crushed. You can cut down warriors without a second thought, yet you show compassion to this scum. Give me a reason. Show me you're not as dumb as those ignorant fools.
Because he still knows how to fear death. Despicable or scum he may be, but he doesn't deserve to die here, nor become a sacrifice to the hand of Shadow. It is the darkest force in this world, and if left unchecked, all light will be consumed. To answer your question, it is never the desire to kill that drives me to wield a sword, but rather the fear of death.
Get lost, scum. Consider yourself lucky today.
Thank you! You won't see me around this city again! I promise!
Your mercy is appreciated, Lord Nias.
Make no mistake. This is simply a commendation for your courage, not a sign that I agree with your ideas. If I understand you correctly, you must have overcome tremendous fear to dare to stand in the way of my sword. This trial isn't over. We should keep going.
I thought you were unarmed.
It's the same mechanism. We need to ignite the two braziers to unlock the way forward. Let's clear this trial together, miss.
Yay, more puzzles. Oh, hi. I think you are in the way, so don't think I'm getting out of defeating you.
You won't get away. Open sesame.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Expand your thinking.
This is a roly orb, except in the wrong timeline. Go away.
Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. You won't get away.
Be of your body and mind. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Open sesame. What a crone.
Clean this. One done.
One more to go.
It looks like it might be the easier one though.
That should have done it, right?
Except one of them is in the wrong dimension. Also, there is still puzzle here. Maybe there's some treasure around. Don't wanna miss out on that.
Barely felt it. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. You won't get away.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Hints? I don't want hints. Unless I can't help it. Ah!
So that's how it works.
That's how it works. Okay, that was for treasure. And bug. One can never set foot in the same river twice, nor can one ever observe the world beyond the cave by torchlight alone. If you wish to arrive at the other side of truth, you must first find the pathway leading towards the truth. That was a good emoji. Also possibly the allegory of the cave. Just possibly. How about less puzzles? How about less enemies?
Are there others who made it this far?
Not anymore.
Barely felt it.
Almost.
Right, time to cleanse the filth.
And that's what happens if I get ambushed.
It's bleeding. Be of your body and mind. You won't get
I'm assuming I'm still gonna win.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time to cleanse the filth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Because everybody's very good at their jobs.
Barely felt it.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Brave one, step forth. You could well be Castrum Kremnos' salvation.
Is that statue beckoning to us?
Always these Leos.
Brave one. Oh, brave one. Come closer. Let me get a good look at you.
Which of us?
Are you calling out to me, Lion?
That's right. I am. You have an unusual aura about you. I have not seen such a blazing soul in a very long time. The blazing star of Castrum Kremnos has drifted far from us. All that remains is a dim candle on the verge of being extinguished.
Blazing star. Is that mighty?
I think you're right.
The aging and feeble king is plotting something unspeakable. One that seeks to defile Nikador's divinity, their soul, and the legacy they left to Kremnos. We need salvation. We need a champion to reignite our hope.
I did not come to save anybody, Old Lion. I'm here to answer a call. To crush greed and foolishness once and for all.
Perhaps that's what we desperately need. Forge on then, warrior. Heed the call. I am elderly and weary, but I shall watch you depart and pray for your victory in every battle encounter.
Looks good. Lord Nias, the calling you're heeding.
Comes from the depths of this city. We're close.
Such carnage. Whose desires does this festival truly serve?
Cut you off there, Naos.
A beast that has lost sight of its target and is now guided only by its innate bloodlust.
Lord Nias, now that we're at the very heart of Castrum Kremnos, it's time to let you in on our goal here. While we do not expect you to work with us, we do not wish for conflict either.
Speak.
We came here to find a way to destroy Nikador. We received intel that the Titan of Strife had lost their reason and is now trying to create an immortal vessel for themselves. If we do not stop them now, they will pose a grave danger to the future generations of Amphorius.
Grave danger, you say? Our goals are not in conflict, girl. Find the Titan, and we can both get what we came for.
Will we have to battle them?
I smell fear. You're scared.
Never.
The souls of the sacrificed are still wandering this hall. I hear their endless bemoaning. Their senseless deaths have left them wronged. Their mournful wails echo endlessly. Perhaps I can learn something from their cries. Reveal yourself, O warrior spirit. I know that you have yet to rest. I ask for you to guide us. Let us see what you once gazed upon. Let us hear what your ears once heard.
You can rouse the dead.
No. I can only summon souls that haven't fully passed on.
The Chisel Zone. We were here before as well. I can't really talk to other bugs. Only you, my friend, are willing to hear me out. Who said you are a failure? If you are a failure, then what the heck does that make me? You can only be friends with failures. This is the wrong way. But it's also a short way. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Beautiful. Hmm. It has to be symmetrical, that is correct. So it has to be this, but slightly differently oriented, right? Correct. See that fire over there? How often does it light up? What fire? Every 8 seconds? Thank you for your earnest guess. The correct answer is I don't know either, because I don't have any fingers to count on. I win, Boots. Definitely was worth it.
O ye who cannot rest in peace, tell us, what have you heard?
Do we really just leave them like that? The putrid stench of decay here is almost too much to bear.
Yes. Didn't you hear? This is part of the ritual. We need to offer up sacrifices to the Titan.
Keep the challengers coming and have them fight till the end. Only by letting Nigador revel in the chaos of war can we control their descent into madness.
Fabricating a spurious war in an attempt to calm the Titan. Nigador has indeed lost their will.
This barbaric method of theirs clearly proved to be effective. The soul can reveal even more to us.
What's wrong, girl?
Guiding souls takes a lot of energy. But I'm fine, Lord Nias.
Oops, I broke it. I mean, I did break the bug. The bug is buggy. Guess I need to fix this first. You know that a building's design can affect the mood of its visitors? And this gorge before me is impacting my mood. Who designed this? How do we get through?
Oh, restless soul. Tell us, what have you heard?
How much longer is this festival going to last? What is King Euripon waiting for?
Be patient, for our plan is still underway. Stealing a Titan soul is no easy endeavor. The priests are already working as fast as they can.
Priests captured from other city-states. Who can guarantee their loyalty? I say we punish one of them so they know to behave.
Sealing a Titan's soul. Could it be the sword vessel in Lepos' ballad? The one that Cartonus crafted himself?
Foolishness. Perhaps now you begin to understand the weight of that term.
Why are they doing this?
Out of cowardice. They are afraid of losing their faith and guidance. Nikador fights against the unseen. They have no time for the folly of mortals.
Lord Ananias, you seem to know a lot about that Titan.
The whispers I'm hearing may very well be from Nikador himself.
They're beckoning to us from the other side. Continue to guide us through, O wandering soul. The next one. I need to last till the next one.
Oh, here's one. I'm going this way. Pile of indigo steel deposited in a special zone. A durable and rare raw material that can be shaped by craftsmen into a myriad forms. See that stack of rocks over there? They are all really important materials and need to be carefully counted. Once the war is over, anyone can build bigger houses out of them, and nobody will ever go cold again. No. Mrs. Death is dying. Ironic, isn't it? Oh. Did not realize you were an enemy.
Time to cleanse the filth. Everything in this world.
But at least you will not remain an enemy for long.
Expand your thinking. Open sesame. You won't get away.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Unfinished statue crafted from indigo steel. Depending on the craftsman requirements, it may be sculpted into a legionnaire, a city guard, or an archer. No matter the results, it will eventually be used for war. Oh, I went the correct way.
Lost souls. Tell us.
You need a break, Castoris.
I'm fine, miss. There's no need to worry. Lost souls. Tell us. What have you heard?
Have you heard? King Europon's advisors are coming up with a plan to launch an all-out attack on Akama.
With just a handful of soldiers we have, they're absolutely out of their minds.
That's the long-term plan. Our priority for now is still to complete the God King's project.
So their plan to attack Akama was conceived that long ago?
Looks like it wasn't Nikador's idea. Whoever hatched the plan must have long since turned to ash.
I knew it.
Lord Ananias?
I've long suspected that you two are not from here. No, not just that. You're not from this era. Is it Oryx? No. They would not be capable of such power.
Yikes, our cover's blown.
Calm yourself, miss. I believe he has no ill intent toward us. Your guess is correct, Lord Ananias. We are not from this era. Someday in the distant future, A mad Nikador will drive our companions and our homeland to the brink of destruction. The reason we came back here is to find a way to prevent Amporius from falling to its doom.
Their madness will last for thousands of years. The destruction created by human folly is more than anyone could imagine. It so happens that we have the same goal.
The souls are still lingering here. Let us keep going.
Don't push yourself.
We're almost at the end. I can sense it.
Wow, an easy one.
No match for me.
I feel like I missed the path. Because I went the correct one first. Let me quickly check if there's anything over there. Or is it just another? No, it's goat game. I've not had a single goat game yet today. Okay, I see. Do I? I think I see. Ish. I saw. I came, saw, and remained victorious.
Looks good. Is that all?
Good thing you're bad at aiming. Oh, not you. Is that guy gonna shoot me as soon as this cutscene ends? No, okay. He lost interest.
Ah, that was close. I almost fell into the lava snatched by Thanatos' hand. Speaking of which, is lava governed by Thanatos or Lady Phagosa? What were the people of Castrum Kremos thinking when they built their city here? Even if they really enjoyed having their feet scorched, you'd think they would at least add railings to their bridges. You a curious creature or what? It never hurts to be curious. When you see a treasure chest, can you suppress that rising impulse to open it and see what's inside? You don't look like someone from Castrum Kremnos. Could you be a warrior here to participate in the festival? I come from beyond worlds. You could have just remained silent if you didn't feel like answering instead of spouting rubbish. Even if I'm new around here, I'm not to be trifled with. Oh, okay. Sure, whatever.
Expand your thinking. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Yeah. Everything in this world is
I forgot that wrong answers angered this guy into attacking.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
You got some skills for someone who talks tough. I may not be a match for you, but Talanton will surely punish you. How chiseling. Oh, let's look back to the start. Good. Great. Listen carefully. Add intellect, fortitude, speed, and resolve. Add more resolve. And add more again. Keep adding that. Don't stop.
Oh, restless soul.
Asteris, why don't you take a break?
I'm fine, miss. Lost souls. Tell us, what have you heard?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. Their divinity was split into 5 parts, but we're missing one fragment. Oh, God King, where did you lose your reason? We will keep searching for it. We must find it.
I never knew ferrying souls stuck in limbo could bring this much pain. If only death didn't exist in this world. That way, they wouldn't have to linger here. And I wouldn't have to suffer.
You don't have to listen to these spirits any longer. We've learned enough from them now. The people of Kremnos have tampered with Nikodo's soul in some way. What we need to do is find the place of their blasphemous act. Stay strong. We have not reached the end yet.
I'll be fine. Just give me a few moments. Let me send this lost soul into the gentle embrace of death. The other side is beckoning to you. Go on, lost soul. Rest in peace.
Meanwhile, the gentle sounds of chiseling.
That will do. I am sorry that you had to witness my earlier outburst.
I understand your pain, child. But you need to set it aside for now. We are nearing the place where they cast and cut the souls. It is likely no one survived this far in the festival. Stay alert.
It's the life of a bug, repeating fruitless labors over and over again, rolling that stone up the hill over and over again. There's nobody who can free me from this duty, but it sure would be great if you could help me push this stone back. Sorry, Sisyphus. It doesn't go that way. Time is running out. Check if you can directly move straight ahead. Oh, no puzzles, just this guy.
The Titan's kin. Be careful.
Warrior. Entry forbidden.
Has it lost its sanity? What a woeful creation. I shall put it out of its misery.
Split soul. Indestructible body.
Here comes some pure fury.
Time to cleanse the filth. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch it grow. You won't get away.
Stubborn one.
Yeah. Open sesame. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Don't think this guy is much worse than the regulars.
No, I doubt it'll be that simple.
Split soul.
An experiment.
What do you mean, an experiment?
King Europon wanted to strip Nicodor of his divinity and seal it within an intricate vessel for all eternity. That's how he would immortalize Nicodor's divine body. Of course, he had to test it out on a Titankin before going on to remold the Titan.
How are you so sure about it?
The answer is very simple. Because the fragments of Nicodor's soul are sealed in these statues. The calls that I've been hearing are coming from them. As long as we reassemble their soul and unite their divine core, they will recover their dignity as a Titan. You will then have a chance to triumph over them in battle.
Indestructible body.
We finally found the root of everything. I'll find a way to stall it. To Titankin that have lost all reason, death is as intoxicating as nectar is to bees. Please, you must find a way to make Nicodor's soul whole again. It is only by fixing this point in history that we can salvage the future of Amphorius.
Tap into the power of time again.
Let's see what you can do, Delver of Memories. Unbelievable. This dark and derelict place. Is this the future of Kremnos?
I can barely believe it myself. Kremnos must have been through a lot since then.
History has taken a wrong turn and must be set on the right course once more. Much time has passed, yet the Titan's soul remains fragmented. That covetous king and his servants would have turned to dust by now. Their scheme that once unfolded here has likewise been buried with them. You and I are both here to bring an end to this absurdity. So join me, comrade. Let us bring death onto that Titan.
Let me bring treasure
Is that all?
upon me. Oh, hey, coin.
The sounds of battle. That's...
From a time dimension very close to ours. My companions fighting against Nikador.
So... there are mortals who fight against fate, even in this hopelessly bleak era. I am impressed, but strength alone will not help them destroy an immortal body. That's why you and that girl went back in time seeking answers. Courage, honor, tenacity, sacrifice, reason. There are only 4 soul-forged statues here. If they did split Nikador's divinity into 5 parts, there is still one fragment of the soul that is missing.
Wanna brainstorm a little?
There's no trace. Let's just start with these first. Come, help me piece together Strife's divinity.
Soul Forging Ceremony. Nikador's soul has been severed into 4 parts by the Cremonians, and is sealed into the 4 statues in the Soul Forging Zone. Insert the giant sword in these statues' hands into the base to release 1 fragment of Nikador's divinity. Use the hand of Zagreus to grab the charging device and place it at the foot of the statue, then use Oronik's prayer to rewind space-time, letting the giant sword in the statue's hand return to a complete state, and activate the statue. Statues that are broken can be completed by shining the light of the miracle orbs. After all 4 stones in the night space-time are activated, you can break the shackles on Nikador's divinity and advance the story. What if that 5th part is in the bunny? That would be surprising. My first thought was that it would be in the guy coming with us all this time. Sure need a handy help around here. A helping hand, as they say. Where is the hand? Hand is over there. Okay. Where do I start? Guess this is a path that can be walked. Aye, don't mind me.
Is that all?
I hear it. A part of Nikador's divinity is sealed within this.
We shall hereby seal the God King's courage within this sword vessel. A testament that they have never once retreated from a battle. Even against the formless black tide from beyond the dense fog, they alone have raised their sword and faced the enemy head-on.
Nikador's courage! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body.
One done. 3 to go.
starting to pour in.
Here lies another fragment of Nikador's divinity.
The sword of the soul forging statue failed to return to its place. Something is still missing here. Perhaps you should try using the hand of Zagreus to restore the base. Perhaps. Under some circumstances. You cannot run. So I saw one coin here and one coin here. And then I'm gonna miss the third one again. I bet. Like where? Oh, no. I actually found it. Wow. But there's 5 in this area. So never mind. I think the others all have their bases, right? Okay. One more. Oh hey! Actually did it. So, where am I? I am here. Is there any point in laying bridge? Yes. Because there's another hand symbol up there. Anyways. 2 done.
We shall hereby seal the God King's honor within this sword vessel. A testament that they have never plunged their divine lance into an enemy's back. Even when enemies close in from all sides, they have never conceded to evil schemes, fiercely guarding the warrior's dignity.
Nikador's honor! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
Is that all?
Need my hand over there.
Great. The more the better.
I am listening. Go on. Tell me your tale.
Oh, the statue itself is missing. Yeah. Okay.
We shall hereby seal the God King's tenacity within his sword vessel. A testament that their will is unyielding in the fight against the calamity of unknown origin. No matter how powerful the Black Tide may be, enough to corrupt the wills of other gods, they stand tall and upright in defiance of the turbulent fog, even till today.
Nikador's tenacity! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
One more. Oh good, all in one. But we also need to go over there, I guess. Ah, I see.
Divinity exists within this statue. Tell me everything that happened here.
What statue? I see no statue. Yeah, we're gonna need to do everything for this one, huh? Yeah, that wouldn't work. Is there any more? Yes. Oh, wait. Yes. Correct.
We shall hereby seal the God King's sacrifice within this sword vessel. A testament that their final words before sinking into dormancy were a vow to defend the world against the Black Tide. They used their own body as our city walls, keeping out and protecting us from the pervasive spread of madness. They are acutely aware that if the end times were to arrive, there would be nothing left in this world to conquer.
We need to build a wall.
Nikador's sacrifice! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
Is that it? Where could the missing fragment of divinity be? I wonder.
I was wrong all this while. The final fragment of divinity was never lost. I believe I know where it is.
Good. Tell us.
Lord Nias, are we almost there?
Yes. There is just one last thing to do. No one knows when the black tide first appeared beyond the distant horizon. But when it slowly encroached upon Amphorius's borders, Nikador was the first Titan to venture forth. During the battle against the black tide, their sanity began to slip away. In their prime, the Titan could obliterate an entire archipelago with a single slash. But they could not sever the root of this corruption. They battled the black tide by sheer will alone, but ultimately succumbed to it. Before their divinity could be completely corrupted, they removed a part of it.
Could it be?
The fragment of divinity that they stripped away. The fragment they wanted to preserve the most was reason. The Titan believed that their reason would someday respond to their calling, to return to their body, and fulfill their sacred mission.
Feeling like I was correct. Are all these versions of you from the past? You are a part of Nikador.
All of these.
They represent countless failed endeavors. With your help, I can finally put an end to everything.
Lord Nias, what do you intend to do?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. They are all versions of me. Hearing the murmurs of these soul fragments has led me to a conclusion. Nikador's soul is corrupted beyond the point of salvation.
What can we do then? How do we stop them?
There is only one way to do so. The seal that binds their divinity is already broken. As long as we complete the soul forging here, Nikador will be whole once more. You will go into battle with a Titan nearly at the zenith of their powers. And when that happens, the glory of slaying a god will also be presented before you.
What about you, Lord Nias?
I will return to where I came from, and become a part of Nikador's divinity once more. In all likelihood, I will also be consumed by corruption. An inevitable course of action if we hope to end this madness.
You are willing to sacrifice yourself for a future you won't get to witness.
This is my purpose. My origin. I am no mortal, and I do not fear death. Even so, will you still weep for me?
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Nias.
Well, we haven't known each other for long. I have learned much from you. In return, I'll teach you a lesson of mine before I go. Do not detest your talent, and do not abhor death. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust.
the embodiment of strife telling me about the majesty of the world. What an irony.
Civilizations only grow under strife. Humans instinctively loathe suffering. Yet suffering is the only thing that teaches them to stand unyielding and tall.
Well, do as you wish. If this is meant to be, then I will fight you.
She knows what it truly means to go to battle. Perhaps she can be your inspiration. If you die by my lance, then there's no need to reflect on what I said. But if you should send me to my grave, promise me that you will use my core flame to fuel a roaring blaze and continue the fight against the Black Tide.
On behalf of all the Chrysos heirs, I promise you.
I am Nikador, the Lance of Fury, the messenger of turmoil, and the embodiment of strife!
This suddenly got serious.
Remember this! I am the scar that this world needs!
What? They've returned!
Best me! Grabs me an edge! Infinity warrior! Corpus Venus!
Here we go.
So, this is Nikador's true form. It's incredible. Well done on them. I was prepared to fight till the end of time.
Impressive, almost.
Reducing the HP of Conquer or Be Conquered restores the corresponding character's maximum restorable HP. Oh good, we are all half down our max HP. Tell me more. The Giver, Master of Legions, Lance of Fury. The Undefeated, the Sovereign of all battles, the King of Castrum Kremnos and of Ruins, Grand Artisan of the War Chariot, the Throne upon a Mountain of Corpses, and Father of Victory, the Usurper of Glories, the Lightning that split the sea, the Guardian of Amphorius, the Titan of Strife, the Lance of Fury, Nikador. What a title! A general that all the world should heed, the eternal sharp swords, the law of strife and of ending strife. Praise Nikador, greatest of conquerors, greatest of guardians. Looks like another angel. We've had this thing. Conquer or be conquered. The tip of its spear has drawn a boundless border. The people and soldiers within the border are marked as conquered, or ones to be conquered. The blood of the fearful will become honey for the divine body, and the souls of the defiant will walk into the palace of glory under the river of souls.
The burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is merely fleeting.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
I choose you!
How about we dissipate that foul stench quickly? Both body and mind must be pure. You've just got to expand your thinking. All at once? I don't have time for games.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Come one, come all. Curiosity is a dangerous thing. Endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void.
Oh good, I don't have skill points.
Here I come! Ready or not, please allow me to put the root of this problem. Oh, a weakness.
How is Mem doing? Mem is doing fine. Together, Mem!
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
What's wrong? The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is merely fleeting. The door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch
To overcome the curse of immortality, destruction shall be your reward.
You've just got to expand your thinking.
Yeah, I was wondering if you would do that again.
I promise you, Lord Nihus, your nightmare will be over soon.
Humanity never conceals its
So I waited with my AoE attacks.
And I'm no exception.
Curiosity is a danger. Endless riddle. The answer is nothing but void. How about we dissipate that foul stench quickly? Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree?
Time for a detailed overhaul.
All at once? I don't have time. The door to a whole new world. Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it come on.
Bring an entrance Christ, once and for all!
Big sword!
The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is merely fleeting. Curiosity is a dangerous thing. Endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void.
Expand your thinking. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble. What's wrong?
Just a little more.
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
Conquer or P conquered.
This strike can obliterate worlds.
It sure did some damage.
The door to a whole new world. Please, allow me to purge the root of this problem. Both body and mind must be pure. The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is merely fleeting. Curiosity is a dangerous thing.
I hope this is the end.
Endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void.
1%. Can this do it?
Victory is at hand. Time for the final blow.
What a perfect final attack.
No longer must one wield a sword. From here on, the world shall no longer know strife. It's finally over.
No, the dots on the life bar represent each one a life bar. So 2 dots means 2 life bars.
Nikador's core flame.
Time passes quickly. It's been a long time since the last Titan fell. Now that the Lance of Fury is no more, we Chrysos heirs are one step closer to the Genesis, as foretold in the prophecy.
The silence here is stifling. The city feels so unfamiliar now that its Titan is gone.
You've exchanged thousands of blows with them. Your ears are probably just not used to this peace and quiet.
What's next?
I have an agreement with the Titan. The Chrysos heirs will take away their core flame and use it to start a bright blaze that'll illuminate our path onward.
A blaze? A trail blaze?
You spoke with Nikador.
There was something out there that sent them into madness.
Something out there? Please. I need to know what it is.
Not now, Lord Mighty. I'll tell you everything once we return to Akama.
Aglaya mentioned that someone must touch the core flame and absorb it to become its temporary receptacle.
Me!
Mighty, do you...
This honor is yours. Isn't it something you've been longing for?
But you're more deserving of it. You sustained all these new wounds from fighting them.
If you have any idea how exhausting it is to fight a protracted battle...
Or maybe let Mem touch it.
You should know that pointless arguments are the last thing I want to get into now.
A little back and forth wouldn't hurt much. Coming to a decision so easily makes it seem like this is not at all a life-changing undertaking, you know? Come with me then, Core Flame. The vortex of Genesis is awaiting your return.
Are you alright, Finon?
I don't think I felt anything at all. Or rather, it felt a lot easier than I expected. I had assumed that bearing the core flame would take a lot more out of me. In any case, let's return to Akama and share news of our victory with the two demigods.
What's up, Mem?
Mem.
Aren't you coming with us, Castorus? Or did we forget something?
Go with the rest, miss. I will catch up with you later. I would like to talk to Lord Nias again. One last time.
Don't cough yourself to death doing that.
Lord Nias. Lord Nigador. Can you hear me? I know that your only wish right now is to rest in peace. But you are the only one with answers to my deepest doubts. So, forgive me for disturbing you.
Actually, literally resting in pieces, though.
Please tell me. Do you know where Thanatos is? I must find them. The half of me that I've been deprived of since birth. I must take it back from them.
Why are all these titans split into pieces?
I see. So even the Strife Titan has never seen death in the flesh. I will continue this arduous journey, even if I must travel to every corner of Amphorius. I understand. The Chrysos heirs will fulfill the promise we made, and see your unfinished work to its end. Such a peaceful end is not befitting of you, the bringer of strife into this world. But it's a good thing it's just me here. No one else can see what you look like in the final moments of your life. Poets will still describe you as an embodiment of madness and corruption, the god of war who incinerated all of their glory. Yet, at this moment, I am willing to send you into the gentle embrace of death, to a sweet land full of blossoming flowers. Farewell, Titan.
We completed the mission, Treeby. No broken limbs or severe injuries. Just a fiery core flame in the palm of my hand.
I can feel the core flame's warmth. Well done, Finan. It has been far too long since Emphorius last saw the birth of a demigod. Having you take Nikador's place will surely invigorate the spirits of those in the Holy City.
I want to be honest about this. I believe Mighty is the better candidate. He was once the Crown Prince of Kremnos, after all, and much of his lifetime was spent fighting alongside Nikador. He is more worthy of the title of Strife than I am.
You have thought much about this, sweet child. But there is one thing you overlooked. The qualities you've mentioned are very likely the reasons my Demos refused this core flame. I do not doubt his strength and talents. In fact, he must have imagined himself becoming a god 1,000 times over. But he turned it down because he does not want to lead his people down the same path again. So I will ask you once more. Have you made up your mind, Finan of Ides Elysiae?
I am ready for this. I will shoulder the burden of divinity alongside the both of you. I am willing to make the necessary sacrifices.
Very good.
This day has finally come, Snowy. You've been wanting this all along, right?
If the prophecy hadn't found me back then, I would still be roaming the world aimlessly. Right now, though, I live for the sole purpose of dedicating myself to the mission of the Chrysos heirs.
I never once doubted your resolve. This time tomorrow, the Chrysos heirs will gather at the Vortex of Genesis to surrender the core flame that once belonged to Nikador, the Lance of Fury. Remember, this is unlike the unchanging rites our priests perform. No one knows the true cost a mortal must pay to accept Strife's divine authority. Your road ahead is still full of uncertainty.
And Strife.
Use this time to properly rest, Finan.
Get some rest.
I understand. Until tomorrow, then.
It's so peaceful, as if nothing even happened. You're protected by 2 demigods, after all. The people of Amphorius must have extraordinary spirits to be able to enjoy their lives even in such troubled times.
They have Aglaya and Treeby to thank for that. It is because of their protection that the citizens are able to enjoy peace. Where did Mighty go?
Takes a bath. He was exhausted, so he already went back to rest.
Our victory might not have been possible without your help. I'm sure you've heard enough words of gratitude, but it's only right that I... Right! It would be the first time I thanked you, so... Thank you for your help, Miss Mem?
What's next for us?
Aglaya will gather us at the Vortex of Genesis this time tomorrow, where we'll perform a ritual to surrender the core flame. She only mentioned the Chrysos heirs, but if I invite you two, I'm sure she'll welcome your presence.
Free. Us free. Is there anything we should know about this ritual?
From what Aglaya said, no one can predict what's going to happen, because each Titan's divine authority is unique. That's why I hope both of you can be there tomorrow. It'll bolster my confidence.
We charge a fee for appearances. Sure.
That can be on Aglaya's tab. She's also known as the Gold Weaver. Doesn't that name alone sound wealthy? The night's all yours, but get some rest before tomorrow's ritual. I should also take this time to sort out my thoughts. I'll see you soon, my friend.
Did you pick up on that, Lee? He seems troubled. Maybe because he can't pay the fee. Yeah, I did. I guess it's understandable, seeing how he's about to experience something extraordinary. The Titans may only be the local gods of Amphorius, but a mortal ascending to something else altogether sounds like a lot to take in. We have a lot to think about too. You're right. So much happened in such a short time, and we haven't had the time to consider our own predicament. Our car's scrap. We've lost contact with the crew, and everything beyond the sky is taboo here. I'm gonna lose my login streak. No! Should have brought games we could play offline. It's a pity we can't send Marge a message so she can help you finish your dailies. Once Finon's ascension ritual is over, we should start working out these problems of ours. For now though, let's just head back to the bath chamber to rest and gather ourselves. And also bath. Welcome, Sunset Fries. Oh, it's right there. Buy a teleporter. Game really being self-conscious. Well, going by Lee's idle animation, she does play gacha games in a gacha game. She's totally gonna do the wrong one. Or none at all. Every time I wait for an idle animation, it takes forever. But when I just want to stand around and look at things, they keep playing by themselves. Oh yeah. Noise.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Exhaustion envelops you. At this moment, no god of Amphorius could pull your gaze away from this lounge chair. Blackout curtains is the answer, ma'am. Wait, something seems off. Did you notice? You can say more than single words now? Mem has also become self-aware. Maybe it gives you more personality. I want to know how hard it was to keep a straight face while voice acting Mem. Wait, who are you really? I'd also like to know how many times they had to say the word, yeah. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I am the protagonist here. Hey, we have our own Paimon now. And the Finon? Close enough. I'll take a break too. Goodbye. A whisper. Open this book. I'll be waiting for you in the past. Light up the starry sky till the book appears in hands. Huh? Click and hold to light up the starry sky. Having learned about Castrum Kremnos' past, now drop in that strand of nameless recollection. Whose visage comes into view? Record Maidimos' story on the empty pages. Those flame-chasing people, those forgotten stories, as I have written. The last Prince Maidimos, a name bathed in blood. Among the soldiers, there was the famed city-state Kremnos, a place everyone...
There's no glory to be found in an accolade, only obtainable through slaughter.
A place every warrior longed for. To be crowned champion. Hey! You say click page to continue.
He managed to survive all of that?
Even the god of death turned him away.
But you continue without me clicking. Oh, because there's an...
Arrogant amateur historian.
Because there's an auto play. But I guess I can't go back. This is incredibly well made, as always.
This is pomegranate juice.
Oh, there, I can go back. Among the soldiers, there was the famed city-state Kremnos, a place every warrior longed for. To be crowned champion of the Kremnos festival was an honor that only the cream of the crop could attain. There's no glory to be found in an accolade only obtainable through slaughter. A man blocks my way. His name is Maidimos, Crown Prince of Kremnos. Okay, and you can replay the text things. Despite being a man of few words, news of his deeds had traveled far and wide. His tale is an extraordinary
He
one.
managed to survive.
Okay, you cannot pause it. Great. His tale is an extraordinary one, they say. Cast off a cliff by his father at birth, he plunged into the sea of souls and drifted for 9 years.
Huh. He managed to survive all of that?
Even the god of death turned him away.
An immortal body, a gift bestowed upon the man, as with every other Chrysos heir in Amphorius. A blessing, yet also his curse. The Taciturn man is seated at the table, expecting me to break the silence. Before us is a cup filled to the brim with a crimson liquid. People consider it a Cremonian tradition to sustain their bodies with fresh blood. In popular legends, every body on the battlefield was taken.
Arrogant amateur historian.
Yes?
This is pomegranate juice.
He sees straight through my pretense, his gaze as keen and piercing as a lion's. The man scoffs. A reason it's called a wild tale is because Castrum Kremnos has long vanished. When their god descended into madness, the city likewise became shrouded in fog. Rumor has it that during the final battle of Castrum Kremnos, this man too took to the battlefield. Now it works as I would hope it would. Cutting down countless foes, fighting in a sea of blood, he drove his spear through the heart of the enemy king. Yet the tip of that spear was directed at his own homeland. A chatter breaks out among the people, and the man rises to leave. The truth of such rumors he speaks only through his distant silhouette. A silhouette of a body that had withstood endless trials and faced death innumerable times, but bore not a single mark. Mydemos, a hero of yore, you are so rude to me. The Flame Chaser's path has been lit. There's a lot to unveil here. Hey, lighten up. What's got you so serious? What's with the book? I have no clue. I was deep in sleep, and the next thing I knew, I woke up here. Since you are here too, does that mean... Did our hearts connect in a dream? There must be another explanation. I have no idea. Everything's a bit fuzzy. Let's just say it's some kind of mystical bond for now. Although I'm completely in the dark, I adore this story. They say dreams are veils cast by Oronix. Could this be a gift from them? It appears that Titan cherishes you just as much as I do. I get it, a bedtime story. I love bedtime stories. Please read one to me. Of got a hunch that a beautiful star we just saw is a treasure that brings stories. In our travel ahead, we are sure to encounter many more. Yes, lots more. So let's keep our eyes peeled and dive into reading together. We need to collect tons of bedtime stories. Then, Lee, you can read them to me. It's in the book. Wake up, continue the journey, till that nameless recollection resurfaces. Offers recompense. Fishful resin.
You should take this opportunity to rest, Lord Finon. The core flame ritual is tomorrow.
Today, tomorrow, what difference does it make? It's always morning in Akima under Kefali's protection. So long as the light continues to shine this brightly, I won't be getting any sleep. Why force myself to shut my eyes when I can instead take this time to calm my mind and gather my thoughts? That counts as rest too.
Have you thought things through, then?
Not at all. Everything's a jumbled mess still. I don't even know where to start. The core flame was blazing hot in my palm in the beginning. But it has completely cooled off now. I can barely feel it. Miss Castoris, does this mean I'm a good match for Nikador?
Maybe it doesn't like you.
I don't quite get how it works, but if it's going to put you at ease, then I will say yes to that.
Thank you. That's the abyss in the distance. Oh, that reminds me of the question I didn't get to ask. Back in the temple with the Scales of Justice, when Orynyx was trying to deter us, why did you stop me, Miss Castoris?
Because I knew there must be another solution. Something more important than the fate of Amphorius. It is far too cruel and unfair to ask that of you.
You should know that I would have gone ahead if Don Hung hadn't come up with an answer in time.
I know. We should not have hesitated then. I stopped you before I even realized it myself. It's fortunate we had the both of them there with us.
Yeah. It's a good thing we had them.
Are you still thinking about the past, Lord Finon?
Every waking moment. I lied to the two demigods just now. I told them the duty of the Chrysos heirs is all I think about now. Do you think I managed to slip by Aglaya's golden threads this time?
No one fools her, Lord Finon. She merely chooses to turn a blind eye to our lies.
You're right. How foolish of me to think I got away with it. I often wonder if someone as ordinary as me can really become a hero. I thought defeating Nikador would quell the voice of doubt in my mind. But it has only grown louder.
I don't have the right words for you now, but I know you're far from ordinary, Lord Finon. Mighty often calls you Deliverer in jest. I don't believe he means it mockingly.
I should probably shut out these pointless thoughts and empty my mind until the hour of the ritual. I did that before sitting for Treeby's history exam. Who in the world could hope to go over those piles of documents and slates? I decided I was better off resigning myself to fate. That way I'd get more time to play and practice with my sword.
How did you do on the exam, then?
Terribly.
My score? I don't remember anymore. All I remember is Treeby punishing me to a full week of cleaning the Chrysos heir's bath, and no one was allowed to help me.
Yeah, that sounds like terribly.
So High Priest Treeby can be strict too. Please continue with this mentality, Lord Finon. I believe you'll be all right.
Thank you, Miss Casterus. I think I'll stay here for a little while and keep all of those unruly thoughts out. It's not like anything will come of them anyway. The sights of Ides Elysiae, my homeland, have been flashing before my eyes lately. Those Kremnoans mastered some cutting-edge technology. If only I could separate my soul from my body too. That way I'd be able to fly my soul back to the comforting fields of my homeland anytime. That's the only place I can be momentarily at peace.
Huh? Outside Amphorius, in a familiar corner of the cosmos.
An utterly adventure. Feel free to replace blank with whatever description you see fit.
Oh good. So you are appearing in this chapter. You are not just around with your simulated universe.
I bet you're as curious as I am. So, what's going to happen next? Keep it together. All that excitement isn't going to get you anywhere, you know? Why don't you follow me into another tale on the other side of the cosmos? Ta-da! Recognize this place? Herta Space Station. The base of a genius and the cradle of science. Oh, look at all these puppets! Aren't they dearly exquisite? Let's just say I've already heard many others secretly gushing. She looks so pretty on more than one occasion. If you ask me though, they barely did justice to Madame Herta's beauty. Maybe just 10%. No, not even 1% of the real deal. Now, I'm no fawner here, just stating an objective fact. Oh, remember this scene? Oh, it evokes so much emotion in me. The esteemed Madame Herta, Genius Society number 83, asking the great Noose a question. An attempt to gain a peek into the divinity's mysteries through them.
Hi, Noose. Big eye in the sky.
Alright, so continuing from where we left off last time, this is where everything would begin for the genius smart enough to rewrite the history of the entire
Fourth mirror? Who exactly are you talking to?
Why, I was just ramping it up for our grand appearance, Madame Herta.
So a dramatic debut? But what are the odds of that happening? Sure, slightly plausible, if I did manage to talk to Droidhead. But guess what's the problem? They have no reaction whatsoever.
But look at this, Madame Herta. You're standing before Noose here.
Oh, that? That's a hologram. What? I can't possibly summon the real Droidhead here, can I?
Wait, what? You mean to say you've just been reciting your lines before a hologram?
Yeah, creating dramatic value. Isn't that what you're most obsessed with? Moving on. Don't try, but you wouldn't even begin to imagine how difficult it is to send a message to Noose. And I went all out for it. Powering the audience system alone required me to reconfigure the energy supply of the entire space station. I had to switch it to hibernate mode before rebooting everything. Do you have any idea how much that costs?
How much? How much?
I'm not in charge of finance. Go pose that to Asta instead.
Oh, you don't know either.
I am Herta herself, the emanator of erudition, and a true blue genius. Why would I be holding the purse strings? That menial task is beneath me.
You're absolutely right, Madame Herta. The IPC should really be providing a genius like you with all that you require, so you can freely dive into any research that tickles your fancy. With that said, Herder herself, emanator of erudition and true blue genius. What do you plan to do now?
What else can I do? Identify what's malfunctioning within the audience system and fix it, of course.
Don't take offense to my candid words, Madam Herder. You may be proficient in many aspects, but is hands-on work really one of your strong suits?
Really?
I humbly suggest for you to contact Steven instead.
Contact him and expose how I shelled out a bomb to send a message to Droidhead, only to screw up everything else?
All right. I get it.
Good that you do. There. That's the audience systems terminal. Come, walk with me. We'll check what's wrong with it.
Aye, ma'am. Oh, but I can't walk. I can only float.
Don't be so literal, Fourth Mirror.
What's with your witty remarks today?
Fourth Mirror is finding itself to be very funny today. Undying Glory. That pitch-black river will devour all life, but for Glory, death is merely a stream that makes it shine even brighter. Didn't expect to switch to Heta's point of view. But I think that's probably a good cutoff point for today. Because who knows how long this is gonna take. And I'm pretty sure you just let me leave this way, right? Yes.
It's still early. Where to now?
And then I can just switch back in next time. Yes. Good. That makes a perfect cutoff point indeed.
Where to now?
So, today we killed a god. Just a minor step on our path through Amphorius. Next time, someone that essentially believes herself to be a god. A genius beyond all else. We'll see how that works out for us and for her. Until then, goodbye. Thanks for finding coins sometimes. At least I found them when they mattered. Goodbye.
Nice.
See, if I don't wait for them, they just happen.